Hi, Chastity. I just wanted to introduce you to your. Um, this is a Google Doc. It's how I'm going to suggest that we do future edits to the book. It's going to be a lot easier than sending emails back and forth with different versions of the file. This way, there's a lot less risk that something's going to get lost or looked over. I audited all of your edits that you've done. I went all the way back to the 16th, reread the book, uh, did the all the edits for the 21st, looked over all your examples. Everything looks good. I think the book is significantly better with all the examples that you added. Today, I also went through chapter 1 and chapter 2 and rearranged some things based on your decision to forgo method, which I think is a good decision. I did send an email to you this morning uh, to confirm that you're not going to do a method, but I really think that's what you've decided to do, and I completely support that decision. Most books they do a method, but if it's just not for you, it's not for the book for sure. So I think that this is going to be a really good book for what it is. So I want you to please look over chapter 1 and 2. I also took a look at chapter 3 today. Did not get finished, but took out a little bit of things and rearranged some things. I'm still leaving the introduction alone for now, and I'm even going to leave your that draft that you sent me this morning. I'm leaving that alone. I just want to think about it for a little while. And okay, let me talk about now about the Google Doc. If you haven't used Google Docs before, it's really cool. You have to, it's an online program. I'm looking at it now through my Mac. And I'm just going to take out the docx because it's not a docx file anymore. Um, it's just compiled mindful acceptance March 8th. I shared the file with you. All you do is open the file online and it saves automatically. You don't need to save anything. And this is your table of contents. If you click on it, click on anything, takes you there. It'll also take you there. This is a lot like what we had in Word. It's actually the same thing. So you can just click on chapter 1 to go to chapter 1 over here on the left side. This is view outline, I believe. It just opened up automatically for me. Um, you'll see my contents on the side here, just like you would in a Word document. And whenever you work, this is two things you can do. Um, my beautiful face is covering it up. Over here, you'll see a little pencil. If you click on that and click on suggesting, this is what I prefer you to use. This is what I'm going to use whenever I change things. Um, it will show on the side. See, I just deleted has a tantrum, and over here on the right it'll say Nathan Barnes deleted has a tantrum, and we can either accept or reject the suggestion. I'm going to reject it because I don't want to actually delete that. So this will be much better than saving it to your hard drive, sending it to me saving it on my hard drive, and then I enter in all the information into the text. So you'll notice that I chose to start off with what I think is the most compelling example. I started off chapter 1 with the 2-year-old girl having a tantrum, and I wanted to examine it both from both perspectives, both from the perspective of the parent and the other shoppers. So they both have situations where they need to, or where they can apply mindful acceptance whenever this little girl is throwing her tantrum, and examine in these next paragraphs what's within our control, what's not within our control. And so I made just very minor adjustments throughout this chapter. And I also made a change in chapter 2 to balance things out. You introduce the 4 disciplines in chapter 2. Let me just click on chapter 2. You introduce the four principles. I don't know why it's not moving. So you can see here, be mindful, intentional, self-compassionate, and creative. And then you have your mindful acceptance exercise. Now, you had originally mindful acceptance and be mindful, and then under that you had intentional mindfulness. And I suggest that you condense that informal mindfulness and put it in where you define mindfulness in general. So I made some adjustments there for balance. So that way your only headings in chapter 2 are the 4 principles: mindful, intentional, self-compassionate, and creative. And you'll also notice that anytime I see compassion in your text, I change it to self-compassion, if possible. So that way you have that, you're repeating that discipline. Instead of saying compassion to yourself, you'd always say self-compassion. So those are my suggestions. I think that your book is getting stronger every time you touch it. So congratulations on your progress, and you're going to be seeing additions from me daily in this document. So just open up this document, make whatever changes you want. I will immediately see it, and you'll immediately see mine. So let me know if you have questions about this. Some people are scared of Google Docs, don't want to use it. I didn't want to use it for a long time, but man, I tell you, it's a lot easier. It's going to prevent a lot of possible errors. So thank you very much for choosing me again, and let me know if you have questions.